Yeah.
Hey, there he is. All right. So, you ready for this discussion, buddy?
So we'll see. God, God, this has been one hell of a morning, all one hell of a day already.
Shit happens.
That's the sad part. They actually had to call the cops to protect him from me.
So, all right. Well, let's get past that. For all of you that don't know, this is Raider. This is one of my oldest friends. He has been, you know, we've both been teaching each other lots of different things about each game that we play and everything. So, we have come to a discussion about what guns we would like to see in Modern Warfare 2. In this Modern Warfare 2, the one that I've been playing for the past couple hours. And this is what we have chosen. The ACR family, both a 5.56 version and a 6.8.
Oh, give me the remote.
6.8 kind of being like a battle rifle type deal. Um, Obviously, the 5.56 would be in the regular AR area.
Did we add to that list the M27 from Modern Warfare 3?
M27 from Modern Warfare 3, you mean the M27 IAR from Ghosts?
Yes.
Yes, that's already in there.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's up. Um, so how do you think they should balance the ACR 5.56 and then 6.8?
I think they should do it similar to the way they did the scars, honestly.
Yeah, put the 6.8 as like the battle rifle and then the regular 5.56 as a AR. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
put the six point as a battle rifle, but give it like at least a 20 round mag, like the Scar H has.
well yeah, and then like obviously give it like extended mag versions as well. That would be my best bet. Give it a couple of different barrel lengths for each different kind of stocks. Sights don't really matter,
Yeah, just
realistically.
sights. I mean,
Hey, as long as I still have a blue dot and I can put on any gun, I'll be happy. The CM901, which is actually a
that's what I was thinking of. My bad.
yeah, I already have it. That would basically be, like your normal AR-ish, maybe almost battle rifle. Because if I remember correctly, in real life, let's see here. Different kind of cartridge. We have 5.56, our normal NATO. We have 6.8 Remington, 7.62, and two different versions of 7.62 actually. Huh. I mean, I would probably do the same thing with this. Give it the 5.56 and the 7.62 NATO rounds, and kind of do what we did with the ACRs. That's what I would do, at least. Okay, so what we're gonna do is move that over there.
In my opinion, it's the third best assault rifle in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh yeah, underneath. Well, it would go ACR 6.8, and then it would probably go to. Um, I really liked the CM901, so for me that would be number two.
Yeah, I'd honestly say, because I'm looking at the MW3 guns right now, because I couldn't remember them to save my daggone life.
And then obviously we have to have some type of bullpup besides the AUG in this game. And the one I have come to like the most is the 421. It would literally be perfect. Because then you can kind of incorporate it almost kind of into the AUG, but completely different. And it only all it does is 556 by 45 NATO. Ooh, 556 by 30 millimeter. And there's also a 545 by 39, which is basically like a AK round. That's actually kind of cool. And we all know the picture.
In other words, you could probably throw that under the cast-off line.
In a way, yeah. At least to get the ammo type.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the bullpup I would add, in which the Ram 7 from 2019 was based off of, is the Tobor 21. And now, my next ARs would be the 416 family. You have to have it in game. Get the C variant, which is carbine, like a tanker stock, short barrel. Kind of almost make it like how the Chimera is.
Yeah.
That short, stocky, quick little PDW. The D version would be, your natural, regular AR. And then in that family would be the M27 infantry automatic rifle.
I have to agree.
And D and M27, I'll give the D model 30 round default magazine, regardless, no matter what. M27, I would give a 50 round with the option to run either the 30 or 100 round. So that way, the M27 would be technically in the LMG branch. A couple different barrels each. We don't really need a whole bunch of underbarrels for it because we already have enough. Next up, yeah, LMGs. I heard you said that you really like the Bruin to come back. I agree.
If they brought the Bruin back, dude, nobody would use another LMG. I'm talking Warzone multiplayer. The moment that gun hits this game, nobody's gonna use anything else.
Oh,
Their
exactly.
main goal is they're gonna get to that 60 round mag as fast as possible.
Oh yeah, because that 60 mag helped out so much in anything that we've played, whether it be
Well,
Warzone
yeah, because
One,
it changed
regular.
from an LMG to technically an AR rifle that shot LMG style.
Yeah. Uh, One that I really miss, the M240 Bravo.
See, you're obsessed with that damn gun.
I used to be really good with it. What can I say? Um, it doesn't really need. Well, I'd give it like maybe 2 barrels to go for. We don't need any more sights. I would definitely do like maybe 2-3 stocks for it because that ADS time on a 240 Bravo in real life, that's probably gonna be a couple. That's gonna be a couple seconds in real life, but we gotta turn it into milliseconds in a arcade shooter like this game is. So
You can call me weird on this one, but I want to see the L86 come back.
L80, yeah, bullpup. Oh, that would be a really good. The AR version bring back too.
Yeah, exactly. Bring back the version that they had from Modern Warfare 2 and 3.
L80, whoops, L86, and I think the AR version is the L85.
I believe so.
If we remember correctly. Um, SMGs. I put down the UMP 45.
That's about the only one I think they can add. They've got everything else.
Yeah, and you could technically put the UMP 45 underneath the Lockman series. Put it as Lockman .45. It would be a quick, easy addition. And if you already have your MP5 up max level, you should automatically, well, as soon as that gun hits, it should be able to be grabbed. A machine pistol, the MP9. You mentioned it last night when we were just chit chatting.
See, there's two of them, and I know I'm gonna get shit for this one. The Scorpion.
I can agree and disagree with that one. One, it would be nice to have back, but it's technically really outdated now.
It's because we haven't really seen it since Modern Warfare 3.
It was actually in Cold War. It was the OTS 9.
It. Oh, you know what? You're right. I forgot. They just kind of folded the stock over to actually use it.
Yeah.
So when I would see the OTS 9 I would like to see that come back because, and I know some of my Warzone buddies would agree.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool to have a gun like that come back. DMRs. I have like technically three
That's a
different
tricky
versions.
one.
I have the M110 slash the SR25. And an intervention that either fires 7.62 NATO or the 300 Win Mag round. That way there would be two or three different versions of the intervention brought into the game.
Right, and at that point you add a whole new family tree to that.
Yep. But the M110 slash SR25, that would be really hard to put in under a family tree. I would realistically, it is based on the M4-ish type area.
Yeah, so and I think you could see that getting added. I wish they would have done that instead of this freaking FTAC recon that's in the game. Like,
Yeah.
bleh.
Mine's max level. I just got a few more camos left on that damn thing. Once I have it gold, I'm putting that damn thing up. I'm never touching that again.
I'm never touching it again.
Like, I'll get it gold, and then
I'm
I'm dropping it completely.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not touching it again until hardcore shows up next month.
I agree.
That gun even in tier 1, it takes like 3 shots from distance just to get a kill.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let that recoil just start to take over just a little, just so that way there goes hits to like the mid area, then you freaking finish him off with a headshot. That's what I've been doing. But in full auto, that gun is just terrible. You go from aiming at someone's chest to aiming in the sky in 4 shots. It's like, what the fuck? Even if you are trying to control it.
It's control on that gun, in my opinion.
I'm changing up a couple of my classes too of what I've been doing. Sniper rifles. We've both agreed. The OG intervention firing the 408 Tri-Tac round.
Yeah, we haven't had the intervention since 2009.
Exactly. It needs to come
and
back.
I'm just like, it was the best sniper rifle, in my opinion, of any of the other than one other that I'll talk about in a second. In any of the games that Activision or Ravensoft has ever brought out, it was the intervention.
Yeah, it was really good. That was one of my favorite sniper rifles playing Modern Warfare 2 in hardcore. Freaking put a suppressor on it. Guess what? It's still gonna be one shot kill. But if you were playing core with it with a suppressor, it was a 2-shot kill.
It depended on where you were shooting.
Yeah, like if you're aiming like chest area, it's 2-shot. Until you aim upper and head, and then it's freaking 1-shot.
Yeah, if you aim neck or higher, it's just an insta kill.
Yeah. What was the other sniper rifle that you were thinking of?
I don't know if I'm gonna get shit from this one or not, but this one to me, because it looks like there's 2. One kind of I think you could throw into the ACR family because it kind of looks like an ACR sniper, and that's the RS ASS.
Oh, the Rasas, yeah. I remember that thing. That thing was good for the level that it was used on, but other than that,
right.
I tried that in Modern Warfare 3. It's a spammy gun. That's what it was. It was built to be a spammy type gun.
Yep. But the gun I want back, and I know there's multiple people that agree with me, this the MSR.
Yeah, MSR, I believe, was actually one of the confirmed guns. Before
it is. It's going to be in season 2.
Well, either going to be season 2 or 3, because
yeah, they
oh man,
talked about the MSR before the game even released, and it wasn't there, and I got upset.
Yeah, because well, if you kind of think about it, the MCPR 300 is somewhat similar to the MSR. like almost somewhat based off of it, but yet it's completely different. Like one of the stocks for it is literally an MSR stock.
Right.
What was another one? We don't need a sniper EBR because we have that as a marksman rifle, and that
Yep.
thing still one shots.
Yeah, but you also technically have two in Modern Warfare 2 already.
Yeah, we have the SO14 and EBR. I would like
Yeah.
to see them expand it maybe and kind of give it like a an AR version because there is such thing as the Mini 14
Right.
that fires 5.56. That would be perfect.
Yeah, which was the gun that was the version I think they had in Modern Warfare 3.
They had the Mark 14 EBR as a AR in that game, and that pissed me off. I still turned that thing into a two-shot machine. Pistols. M9's got to come back.
M9 and M9 Raffica.
Yeah, give it at least the barrel conversion to go turn into the Rafficas.
Correct.
Kind of
Or
like how
just
they did
give
with
the
the Renetti.
Or do like they did with the X12 and the X13 right now.
Yep, give it two different families. That would be, well, two different branches of the family. That would be really nice.
Right.
And last but certainly not the least of the pistols, the M1911. But I would update it.
It's a classic. Like you can't.
I would do a two branch family with this. The original 1911 and the M2011.
Right.
Which would be the high cap is in airsoft. They're dual stack,
correct.
45 round 1911. That's what I would do.
Hey, sugar.
Give them a couple barrels. You know, no need for a stock because don't need stocks for pistols, even though we have stocks for the freaking Glock family already. Any other guns that you could possibly think of that we personally would like to see come back to the series? Well, actually, I kind of have one. The CR56
Yeah, that would be a
from
nice one to see
2019.
back.
Because that thing was nasty. And for those who don't remember it, it is the it's basically a modernized version of the Galil. It's the Ace 21. And I would give it a couple of ammo conversions. So one could be ACR, one could be AR, another one could be battle rifle. You know, just give us more weapons realistically. Because this game, realistically, we could have over 100 weapons before the next actual COD comes out, and everyone would still end up having freaking Orion on all of these, knowing our luck.
COD until what they said they're not doing one, but every 3 years now.
2. They're actually giving a game a full 2-year lifespan now.
Yeah, the thing is, you're gonna have Warzone 2.0 for several years.
Yep.
They're just gonna keep updating it.
Yep, and we also have a new map coming out in Season 2 for all those Rebirth fans, from what I've heard. And we've also...
Rebirth is returning.
In a way, thank God, because that would probably be the mode I'd be playing, just to kind of get my foot back into Warzone. But at the same time, I'd rather just watch other people play. That's my thing right now. Because, you know, every single time I go play, I get freaking
You forgot from assault
wrecked.
rifles.
Which one would that be?
The Kilo 141.
Oh yeah, Kilo. Which is technically a HK433. In retrospect.
Oh. We can't forget the MTAR.
Yeah, that's the Tavor family.
Yeah, the Ram 7 and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh, that was it. The Grau 556.
which is a Sig Sauer platform. Weird, I know that.
The Car 98 returned too.
Again, like I said with the Scorpion, agree and disagree at the same time, because that ammo is probably extremely hard to find now.
Probably.
But I would
We
put
don't need to talk about the FAL because that's already in the game with the Lockman 762.
yes, which the Lockman 762 is the OG G3.
Yeah.
What I don't get is how they went and put a G3 family into the game, which would be, you know, the Lockman 762, Lockman 556, and then they did the sub, and then the PSG. Like, that is literally one family itself.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would like to see is they technically modernize all those. Then you could put the 416 family along with the Kilo into a family.
Yes.
Because also, there's the 417, which is a DMR.
Mm-hmm.
I would bring that in. Then again, this is also coming from me playing, you know, other shooting games that have really good guns. Man, I missed the... What was it called in Ghost, the G28? Was it called G28 or was it called something else?
It was just a G28.
I think it was... If I remember correctly, there was one DMR in that game that was a constant 3-round burst no matter what. And it was... I know it's not the AR... the ARX 160. Because that was the AR version. No, from Ghosts. There was a DMR that was a 3-round burst no matter what you did. Or it was like a oh, no. You know what it was? It was the modification. Because you can turn a gun from full auto to semi to 3-round burst. Like, in a way, I kind of miss that that perk system in Ghost, but at the same time, I don't miss it at all. Any other weapons that we could possibly think of that we would like to see come back?
I'm looking on Ghost because there was one other gun that I couldn't remember off the top of my head.
Sorry if I misspell Sig Sauer. I don't really pay attention that close to their names.
27 we already went over.
Because we already have the Honey Badger
Mm-hmm.
in the Chimera. We have the new current, what's going to be implemented as the new standardized gun for armed forces, which is the Sig Spear, and that's going to be firing, I think, 6.5 or 6.8 Creedmoor. But it's a round from Sig, so that's going to be interesting when that gets adopted, which will be later on in the...
About the MR28.
The what?
The MR28 from Ghost.
MR28. That sounds like it's the G28. If it looks like it, then yeah.
Oh, the MR28 was a marksman rifle.
Yeah, I know. Yep, that is the G28.
Okay.
All I had to do is just see the stock in the magazine, and I instantly knew. But I would change that handguard. That handguard should be a lot longer.
No, I agree.
That's what I would do. But yeah, I have a single point of view of this, and then we have our combined, which combined it went up a lot. So I gotta add Scorpion to machine pistols / SMGs. There is an SMG I liked. No, it was the MP7, which is already in the game.
Oh, that you might need trouble.
I don't care. There's got to be another pistol at least. So we got this. We have a Sig, 2 Glocks, the Deagle, and a 50 cal freaking revolver in the game.
What about the P99?
P99. I remember that one.
It's from MW3. Hell, I used to have an airsoft version of it, remember?
Yeah. I just wish they would actually give us a little bit better barrels for the Glocks.
Yeah. Or they could bring back the USP-45.
Yeah, I would put it as something else, because obviously copyright for them. And you know, this is supposed to be like our modern weapons, and yet we're running around with branches of a G3. We're running around with, you know, guns that aren't as modern as, you know, as they should be. And all these weapons that we've listed off have been made literally in the 2000s. Well, the M110's been around a little bit longer, but well, the M240, the Bruin, aka the M249, a few of these other guns have been around for at least since the 80s. The G3 was originally created in, like, if I remember correctly, the 60s. Why are you running around with a gun that's almost 100 years old in another 40 years?
Go back to freaking Call of Duty freaking Vanguard. They brought in a fucking laser gun. Like, what the hell is this? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare?
Yeah. And I agree. They shouldn't be doing guns like that.
Or, you know, putting the F-2000 in Call of Duty Vanguard. That gun wasn't even invented until the 90s.
Oh, I forgot. That definitely should be a gun that actually comes back.
They need to work on it, though, because it used to be terrible.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you know, give it some better damage and whatnot, because that's what I would do.
Of course.
Give it some better damage. Give it some decent damage fall off, but not where it's like it goes from shooting laser beams to shooting, you know, marshmallows out past,
Marshmallows, yeah, literally.
like, past 45 meters. And by marshmallows, I mean, like, teens, like the number of teen damage to a person who's, like, 55 meters out. You don't want it to be shooting. I mean, yeah, the higher fire rate, it's going to take more shots, but guess what? You're going to die before the rest of those shots land.
I'm going to be the one to say it. It's about damn time that freaking Activision listens to the little people instead of just the big name streamers.
Yeah. Like, I agree with that. 100%, because it's been, what? We wanted so much from all these other, from even just Modern Warfare 2019, we wanted a few more guns, but you know, they should never have had it turn into like, oh hey, using this, go